Welcome to the Blue Cafe. We offer stories of infidelity, betrayal, and redemption. Please like and subscribe. Cheers. Now, on to today's story. My BF is keeping secrets from his mom. Infidelity plus half-siblings, just what the title says. My 26F boyfriend, 26M, has known about his dad cheating since about 2014-2015. He found out about 3 different half-siblings. I knew him before he found out, and he's a completely different person. He's now taking on the toxic traits of his father. He found out about the first sibling because they approached him online, because their dad doesn't speak to them. It freaked me out at the time, but I honestly thought it was going to come out. He even told people at our school at the time about his newfound sibling. It stayed a secret though. A couple years later, one of the mistresses approached him at his job. She basically told him he had 2 other siblings. He was clearly startled but let it roll off his back. He did not tell his mom. I believe his father pressured him to keep the secret and to also cultivate relationships with these half-siblings. I was so caught up in my own family problems I didn't fully react but just tried to be a listening ear. The only problem was that he never really wanted to get into it. As time passed, I got closer to the family. I have found myself feeling so much guilt plus disgust towards the cheater. My partner has also drawn away from me and withholds love. He also has started to take on the behaviors of his toxic parents. I have since found out that the half-siblings are known about by one side of the family. Guess which? I broke up with my partner last night. He's so in his own head and communicating with him is exhausting because he just stonewalls me. I don't even think he really cares. 7 years later. He also told me the other day he doesn't understand why the situation bothers me, as to him it has nothing to do with me. I have tried to be patient. I tried to be a shoulder to cry on. I just have so much guilt because I became so close to the family. I know it's best I separate myself before this blows up. What's worse is that his dad tried to speak negativity into our relationship from the very beginning. I'm very, very disturbed and wishing I could get away from this situation quicker. But we live together. I just had to get this off my chest. Reposted because I didn't have a flare before. But I also really would appreciate any advice. I'm pretty set on the breakup but my heart hurts for him and his mom. I feel like I've been so blunt with him about this, but I don't want to sugarcoat anything. When I tried the sweet approach he lashed out on me. I just don't want to be a part of this when it blows up, if he's already treating me like this. Are you going to tell his mum? Anonymous email maybe? He is not bothered because he has been conditioned by his father that cheating and secret family is the norm. Keeping secrets is okay and it's mercy to your loved ones by not telling them the truth. Emo, the only way to wake him up is for him to see the devastation and trauma his mom experienced if she found out. She has the right to know and make a fully informed choice of her life. Here's the thing. I was present one time when it was scary close. We were out in our town and one of the girls was somewhere we were. I made my way over to my BF and realized he was with his half-sibling. Then out of nowhere the girl took off and his mom was walking up. She literally commented on how similar that girl looked like to someone in their family. I thought that was the moment everything was going to be revealed. I honestly felt relief, even though I wanted to throw up. But my BF pretended like he didn't hear anything. I was shocked but it would have been a mess. There were people they knew everywhere at that event. Honestly. It's wild as hell that it hasn't been exposed yet. They even use their dad's last name on their social media. The other night that I referred to in my original post, I told my BF that he was being manipulated and that his dad doesn't love him in the way his head is really trying to tell him. That kind of love doesn't look like this. And I told him everyone on that side of his family that is keeping the secret clearly has an inner disdain, hate emo, for his mom. I know of one person that literally hates her, and now it makes sense why that person dislikes me for basically no reason. He seemingly agreed with me. But you're right, he's definitely being conditioned, and I am realizing he's basically stuck in his late teens in his head. He tells himself he has no power in this and that it's not his place to tell her. That was clearly a phrase told to him. For a split second I entertained the thought of me doing it myself like that, but then I realized that if this is how the entire family's dynamic is and he is so set on matching their norms, I truly do not want to be spiritually attached to him or them. I also don't want any of the focus to also then be on WHO told her anonymously. And let's just say some folks involved may have the means to investigate it. And I would fear for my safety. I told my BF that he's picking his father and that messes up an attempt at a healthy relationship with me and a healthy life in general. I don't even think he realizes this could destroy his relationship with his mom when she realizes he and her other sons kept this from her. Breaking up with him kinda felt like me choosing his mom, honestly. I know for sure he hasn't told his family yet. Because we still live together, I don't know if it has hit him yet. I wish I was in the place to move to that other state tomorrow. It should bother you. If he can overlook his father's bad behavior and doesn't respect his mother enough to tell her, then he is condoning the cheating by proxy. This doesn't bode well for his future relationships. A good person would be racked with guilt over having been a part of betraying their mother. Red flag alert. Yes, exactly. That's what I told him. He puts on this air like he wants to avoid being like his father at all costs, but I told him he's literally a huge part of the lie and he's taking on his father's behaviors, whether he likes it or not. That pissed him off, but like I said, I'm done sugarcoating. I think he does feel guilt, and that's why he purposely avoids talking to me about it and refuses to go back to therapy. He tried but had a bad experience. But he is in a place where he should be running into every damn office around us. He's delusional. He knows that a therapist worth anything will circle him and rip that veil in his head right down. He is even refusing to go and get tested for ADHD when it's quite clear after knowing him for close to a decade and being diagnosed myself that he would score off the damn charts. He knows he needs to start down that path to improve his life, but anybody that will make him unpack is a big no-no. He's clearly not guilty enough. And what disturbs me is that he brought in his siblings that knew nothing, when he should have been their freaking shield. That made me lose respect for him completely. We hope you have enjoyed today's episode. Please comment, like and subscribe. Cheers. Have a wonderful day or night, wherever you are.